The world of bourbon has never been bigger or more exciting than it is right now. The global bourbon spirits market is currently valued at an astounding $7.8 billion, with projections set to reach $12.8 billion by 2031. But with the rise in popularity comes a rise in prices too. And for the die-hard bourbon lovers, the lure of the most expensive and rarest bourbons is almost irresistible. But as the market continues to grow, so do the prices. And by the end of this video, you won't believe the jaw-dropping figure of our number one pick. This is Focus 5. Redemption 36-year-old barrel-proof straight bourbon whiskey. For the true whiskey connoisseur, nothing beats the thrill of a rare and exquisite bottle. And there are few rarer or more exquisite than Redemption 36-year-old bourbon. With just 18 bottles in existence, it's an unparalleled collector's item, a true gem for those seeking the finest in taste, history, and tradition. Distilled way back in 1978, and now commanding eye-popping prices at auction. Each bottle of Redemption 36-year-old is capped with a wood stopper, featuring a penny from that same year. As if the taste of the bourbon itself weren't enough, the lucky penny serves as a sort of talisman for those few fortunate enough to count themselves among the bottle's owners. With the intensity of the flavor that only 3.5 decades of aging can produce, it's no wonder that a single decanter of this exceptional bourbon recently sold for a staggering $18,000 at Sotheby's auction. Colonel E.H. Taylor Old-Fashioned Sour Mash. Edmund Haynes Taylor Jr. was an incredible bourbon pioneer. His life began with tragedy, as he was orphaned at just 5 years old. However, he was adopted by his uncle, Edmund Haynes Taylor Sr., who would later rename him as his junior, often referred to as Colonel Taylor, due to his honorary title of Kentucky Colonel. Taylor was a true innovator in the bourbon industry. Over the course of his career, Taylor set up and owned 7 different distilleries, leaving a lasting impact on the bourbon world. His greatest contribution, however, was his advocacy for the Bottled in Bond Act of 1897, which earned him the title of the Father of Modern Bourbon. The Colonel E.H. Taylor Old-Fashioned Sour Mash is not your average bottle of whiskey. Distilled in 2002 as a tribute to Edmund Haynes Taylor Jr., this rare gem is a testament to the art of whiskey making. Its exquisite taste and unique history have made it a must-have for whiskey connoisseurs worldwide. But such excellence comes at a steep price. A single bottle of this masterpiece can fetch an astonishing $26,000 on the market. For those looking to taste a piece of history and indulge in the finest of spirits, Colonel E.H. Taylor Old-Fashioned Sour Mash is the ultimate luxury pour. Old Rip Van Winkle Papy Van Winkle's Family Reserve 17-year-old. There are few bourbons that can boast a history as rich and rare as Papy Van Winkle's Family Reserve 17-year-old. This celebrated whiskey was bottled in 1991 by none other than Julian Van Winkle III himself, but its story began much earlier. Originating from the Boone Distillery in Boone County, Kentucky, the bourbon was initially cast in 1974 and left to mature for over a decade. 2 versions of this highly sought-after spirit exist today. One bottled in 1990 at 16 years old, and this particular expression, bottled in 1991 at 17 years old. What really sets this bourbon apart, however, is the striking wax stopper that tops its bottle, replicating the iconic melting red wax of Maker's Mark. Papy Van Winkle's Family Reserve 17-year-old is a testament to Julian Van Winkle III's daring spirit, having reportedly gotten away with using the trademark thanks to it being registered only in the United States. This particular bourbon has become an object of true rarity and luxury, boasting a staggering $30,000 price tag per bottle. Papy Van Winkle 23-year-old Reserve Bourbon. In 2022, at a Sotheby's auction, a bottle of Papy Van Winkle bourbon was sold for a jaw-dropping $52,500, shattering the pre-sale estimate by a whopping 17 times. This 23-year-old Reserve, released in 2008, came with its original black velvet bag, adding to the allure of the already highly coveted whiskey. It's not hard to see why this bourbon has become so highly sought after, with even Pope Francis himself dubbing it very good bourbon. The craze for this bourbon has reached such great heights that people have gone to extreme lengths to acquire it, resulting in some of the craziest heists in history. To learn more about these heists, check out our video on Papy Van Winkle's Great Bourbon Heist. Private Barrel Mitcher's 10-year Kentucky Straight Bourbon. The Mitcher's Barrel of 10-year Kentucky Straight Bourbon has now been crowned with the title of the priciest barrel in the world. The barrel was sold for a staggering sum of $210,000 at a charity auction by William Reed, the parent company of the world's 50 best restaurants and the world's 50 best bars. The sale has made history and will certainly go down in the record books. But the best part about the auction is that the proceeds will benefit the hospitality industry in the form of grants and non-profit donations. It's a great win-win situation whether you're a connoisseur of fine spirits or just someone who cares about supporting a worthy cause. Well, there you go, Focus family. Thank you for tuning in and exploring the world of rare and expensive bourbons with us. And if you're looking for more content like this, be sure to check out our other videos on the most expensive tequilas in the world. We're always working to bring you the best and most interesting content possible, so stay tuned for more exciting videos to come. Until then, cheers to a great video and we'll see you in the next one.